a top 10 clash, the focus of the entire nation zooms in on a game like that. When it's a conference showdown, the stakes are even higher. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Balls in the deep ball. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Williams. There he goes. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggie! When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Got a man, it's Watson. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Summers. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's going to fire deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Levin. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch, it's Brown. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Going to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working that left side. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2.
Squirrel! Squirrel! Jackrabbit!
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, going to the air. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The give to the single back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Play action. Pocket breaking down. He just kept going backwards. You have to
the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the left side. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a 1st down. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Quick handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hagan. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hagan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Handoff from the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Line getting set on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Levin. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He's got it. First down and more. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Lost a throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Levin. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The 12th man, one and standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Summers. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. field. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. They'll immediately call timeout. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. To the air, it's Levin. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the back. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Got it. Dino. Clear. Go.
He wants to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Young. And the defense drags him down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. To the air, it's Levitt. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He might want another play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Wide receiver comes in motion. They want to throw it. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Returner is tackled down at the 34. And your Texas A&M Aggies will take over 1st and 10.
And now this offense will take the field again. The give is to Williams. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Intercepted just what the defense's doctor ordered. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo.
Turning it on! Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here's the handoff. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
The Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got his man on the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Makes the grab. It's Watson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the ground to try to move the chains. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up mid-yardage on the return. What a play there.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. to the air on first down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Takes it the other way.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. Back to pass, it's Levitt. This time he's got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that is a different collision. When you're trying to hit the tight end after he catches the football, this ain't a 185-pound wide receiver. Most of these guys, 240, 250, 260, try to go low, take out those ankles. And you see a lot of times that's when they hurdle or they're used to it too. But those big, strong athletes are hard to get to the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. A first down run on the doorstep. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Number 5.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. This time he's got it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play. They give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to them again?
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams